Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing tropical showers increasing across Delmarva this morning, some heavy, and we're still watching Tropical Storm Debby spinning off the Georgia coast right now. That will bring some rain and wind late week for Delmarva. Details coming up.
Yeah, Bob, Debby on the move. Bob is tracking its path north, the damage being left behind south of Delmarva.
Ocean City wind opposition, the legal action the town is preparing to take to stop the construction of wind turbines off the coast.
Big fish on the board for the first time in 2 years. There is a qualifying white marlin at the White Marlin Open. And we get you ready for day 3 of the event.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we have reached the part of the week that the rain, it's starting to get our attention, or we have to pay a little bit more attention to it.
Yeah. We should pay more attention to Bob as well. He's going to try to walk us through the rest of the week, and there definitely was some rain already this morning. I don't know, did it rain overnight?
You know, when I woke up, it was sort of like spritzing.
Okay.
I know not a meteorological term, Bob. It was spritzing, but
okay.
I could tell it looked at some period of time it had rain before that.
All right, yeah. So, Bob, what are we looking at for the rest of the day?
Yeah, well, it's going to be at least spritzing. I guess we can make that a meteorological term. But we've already had some heavy tropical-like showers this morning down near Millsboro towards Delmar. Some heavy rain there along Highway 24 as well. It's lightened up a little bit, but still seeing some showers south of Frankfort right now. And then up towards Long Neck, you're seeing some showers there as well. So watch for the wet roads and some puddles as well. Some heavier rain building into Quantico back towards Deal Island right now. This is all tropical moisture along a front. Snow Hill also seeing some showers out the door. So grab the umbrella as we have a little trough. There's also a boundary to the north, and that is the focus for these showers. We also have Tropical Storm Debby offshore now of South Carolina, moving east-southeast, but eventually it will start to turn to the north, and it will affect us later in the week. But right now it's muggy out there. Temperatures into the mid-70s with a light wind out of the south. So we'll continue to see those on and off showers this morning, really much of the day, and some of those will be heavy at times. And with the cloud cover and the showers around it, we'll keep our temperatures just a little lower into the lower to maybe mid-80s, but watch out for those pockets of heavy rain right as we go through your Wednesday evening. Day part forecast has the raindrops, so grab the umbrella, and more rain to come, and the latest on Debby as well coming up in a few moments.
All right, thank you, Bob. As Debby makes its way north, it continues to leave behind flooding and other damage. Here in Savannah, the roof of this gas station collapsed. Downtown Savannah received 8 inches of rain in a 24-hour period. The storm is also being blamed in the deaths of at least 5 people on Monday, 4 in Florida, including 2 children, and also 1 person in Georgia. And those
rains, winds, stormy weather, Debby's about to charge into both Maryland and Delaware. That has some local officials taking steps to make sure you are ready. Governor Wes Moore signed a state of preparedness declaration, urging people to follow storm coverage, check on your neighbors, especially your older neighbors, and know your evacuation zone and your routes. Keep your electronic devices charged, have backup charging devices, and make sure you're stocked up on supplies. Happening now, the debate over offshore wind in Ocean City, that could end up in court. The town's threatening to sue. Ocean City officials say the town plans to file a lawsuit if the Bureau of Ocean and Energy Management approves U.S. Wind project's proposal. This is according to Mayor Rick Meehan, who emphasized the town's continued disapproval of the project in a council meeting this week. Meehan announced that the town has hired a law firm and that co-plaintiffs have signed on to the potential lawsuit.
And we're going to stay in Ocean City for this next story. This one deals with the town's policy for recreational marijuana businesses and changes made by the Maryland government. Ocean City officials say they want to alter the hours of operation for the stores. Originally, cannabis shops in the town could only operate from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., but now they're looking to expand that and allow shops to run from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Now, these changes would also add rules to the locations. No shop could be within 500 feet of a school, place of worship, or public park. It's something one vacationer we spoke to thinks is a no-brainer.
It should have a certain type of criteria as to where the marijuana base or whatever they want to do should be located at. Anything, of course, that is high school or elementary on down, it shouldn't even be nowhere near in that area.
And the Ocean City Council approved the first reading for the cannabis law changes. The changes could be finalized after the second and final reading, which could come during the council's next regular meeting on August 19th.
Delaware State Police have arrested 3 people Sunday morning after what's been called an aggravated menacing incident at a Wawa in Millsboro. According to police, there was a fight between a 25-year-old Wawa employee and a 20-year-old customer named John Willie from Millsboro. Now, this all happened around 2:30 in the morning at the Wawa on John J. Williams Highway. It's near Long Neck Road. According to police, Willie got into an argument with the employee. A fight broke out. Willie threatened to grab a gun and shoot the employee and then left. Police say he, in fact, did come back with a gun. Ultimately, 3 people were arrested: the store employee, Willie, and 20-year-old Olivia Murphy from Clayton.
Search for the suspect in the deadly shooting continues in Salisbury, and now there is a reward being offered to help in the arrest. $22,000 is being offered by the FBI and the state police after a 10-year-old boy was killed Monday night. Now, state police say this was around 10:30 at Clay Street. Troopers found the victim, a child, with a gunshot wound. The boy was taken to the hospital, but he did not survive. Investigators have started interviewing witnesses and residents of the area for more information. Fortunately, right now, there's no description of the suspect at this time.
Rehoboth Beach police are asking for help in locating 3 people accused of robbery and assault. Investigators say 3 young men entered a business on the Ocean block of Rehoboth Avenue and tried to leave without paying for their products. Police say the suspects then assaulted an employee who confronted them before running away. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Rehoboth Beach Police Department.
And we're checking out the scene at the Sunset Marina this morning. This is the home this week for many of the white Marlin Open participants. You can see a few slips there are empty. Maybe they're out fishing for day 3. We're going to get you ready for day 3 of the event. Let's look back at day 2. It was a very active one at the Harbor Island Marina Scales. Tuesday saw the first qualifying white marlin in 2 years. It's the only one currently on the leaderboard. That fish right there, weighing 77.5 pounds, was caught by Ben Poole of North Carolina. He's on the boat the Waste Not. All of this is subject to change right now, but if everything holds, this would be a $4 million fish.
All right, let's look at some of the other anglers hoping to fill their freezers and their bank accounts, of course. We have Lance Blakemore on the Stonecutter, leading the Blue Marlin field with an 897.5-pound haul. That would be worth more than $500,000. The top tuna so far caught by Rob Jones on the Blue Runner, 220.5 pounds. That would be good for a little more than $1 million. Not a bad day's work at all. Finally, in the dolphin category, we have Patrick Field and Catch 22. They have the edge. 32.5-pound fish estimated to be worth $124,000.
Michael Jordan's boat.
Oh.
All right, final week of the 2024 Paris Olympics continues today. We now have a live look at the Eiffel Tower there, the iconic symbol of the City of Lights. And today we can expect to see on CoastTV events like diving, golf, and hockey. Team USA are crushing it, Paige, at the Olympics this year. So let's recap where we currently stand with a medal count.
Yeah, I expect nothing less, Matt. Team USA is still number 1 in the overall medal count with we went up big time, 86. We are now number 1 as well in gold. So go us. All right, next round of top countries, Great Britain, Australia, and Japan. Rounding out the bottom of the top 9, we have South Korea, Italy, and the Netherlands. And of course, we have reached the final round in finding out Delmarva's favorite summer game. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, the games that have reached the top are surely 2 fan favorites. We have swimming versus gymnastics. So let's take a look at the final matchup. Let's see where the percentages of this break out. We have gymnastics and swimming, Paige.
Ooh.
That's a tight one. That's what I thought we'd see yesterday.
This is the closest I think we've had so far, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, again, we're talking about 2 of the most popular events at the Olympics.
Definitely. This is a tough one. Do you have what you would vote for?
I think I lean gymnastics still.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so loyal to Katie Ledecky.
I know.
It's tough for me.
It's a Maryland thing.
I might not vote. I don't know if that's bad or good of me, but don't forget you guys can vote. Go to CoastTV.com. All right, as we move on this morning, we're going to head to some traffic news. Road work in Milton is scheduled for now from Lavinia Street up to Sand Hill Road. There's going to be some new pavement. Town officials urging drivers use some caution during that time. They say this could change, of course, though, depending on the weather.
Round and round they go in an effort to keep traffic flowing. DelDOT holding a workshop for a roundabout. This is at Route 54 and Hudson Road. It's in the Selbyville area. DelDOT has identified this intersection as a high crash location, and they're expecting to see a lot more traffic. The workshop has updates on the design and construction schedule. People who frequently pass through this area say the work's not necessary.
I think the stop signs were definitely needed, but the four-way stop is working perfectly. I think there's been one minor incident, but other than that, it has been perfect. People know how to do a four-way stop. They don't know how to do roundabouts.
Yeah, the deadline for public comment on this project is September 6th.
We're going to stay in some traffic news. Millsboro's bypass causing some conversation once again. Today at the Millsboro Town Center, a DelDOT engineer will share some updates about the project and answer any questions. DelDOT says the main goal of the bypass project is to alleviate traffic congestion in downtown Millsboro. The agency expects the bypass to be done by 2025.
Happening today, Vice President Kamala Harris and her newly announced running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, returned to the campaign trail.
Yeah, that duo held a rally for the first time together Tuesday night in Pennsylvania as Harris seeks to introduce voters to the new Democratic Party ticket. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what's next for the pair and how their Republican counterparts are responding to Kamala's choice.
The new Democratic ticket taking the stage in Pennsylvania.
We are the underdogs in this race, but we have the momentum.
Vice President Kamala Harris tapping Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. The 60-year-old former teacher is a veteran of the National Guard, gun owner, and known for his progressive policies.
In Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and their personal choices that they make. Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
Political experts tell me his Midwestern appeal brings a strong balance to the ticket.
He's got a dad profile, an everyday guy sort of profile that counterbalances really interestingly, nicely, Harris's cosmopolitan sort of coastal elite vibe that stands out.
But according to a recent poll, many Americans say they've never heard of Walz.
I have no idea who that man is, but I'm going to do research.
The Trump campaign is painting a grim picture of the duo in this new ad.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. They're failed, weak, and dangerously liberal.
J.D. Vance is launching similar attacks.
The biggest problem with the Tim Walz pick, it's not Tim Walz himself, it's what it says about Kamala Harris. That when given an opportunity, she will bend the knee to the most radical elements of her party.
Both campaigns are hitting battleground states as Democrats seek to build on momentum while Republicans look to regain it. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Now we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up after the break, how the Georgetown community is helping a guitar shop recover after a tragic fire.
Also, the food bank of Delmarva needs your help. We'll tell you the specific type of food the bank is asking you to donate.
And the Milford Police Department have created something they are calling safe exchange zones. We'll tell you what these spots are meant for after the break.
Do you feel like good customer service is a thing of the past? Achieving a top-notch lawn and healthy plants can be stress-free when it's with a company you can trust. I'm Richie with AC Plant and Turf, where we make it easy. When you call us, you'll speak directly to someone who cares about your needs. Timely service is our priority. Our experienced team is committed to resolving your questions or concerns quickly. Experience the simplicity and convenience of our service. Don't wait. Take the first step towards a beautiful lawn and landscape and call AC Plant and Turf today.
I remember their little hands in mine, taking those first steps, soothing them when they were hurt or sick, helping them find their strength. Lately, I've noticed them trying to help me, but I'd much rather hear about them and my grandkids. That's why I chose Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, because some things never change. I don't want my kids to worry.
Improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Mitchell Gittleman and his associates are accepting new patients at their office at Winter Place Parkway in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their office in Berlin. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers an expansive team of adult medicine doctors and practitioners across the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
Hi, I'm Tommy K. Morse.
And I'm Tom Morse. We are your local family-owned roofing contractor serving Sussex County, providing long-lasting, dependable roofs, roof repairs, storm damage restoration, insurance claims assistance, and complete roof replacements.
For more information, give us a call at 302-663-0042 or visit us on the web.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's more.
5:15 on our Wednesday morning. Bay Health Cam in Dover. It's dry for you farther to the north, but farther to the south, we're looking at showers. We've been seeing some heavy rain across southern Sussex County. Now some of those showers are diminishing, but still moving near Rehoboth right now into the Ocean View area. Also more showers back into Maryland, Nanticoke up through Gum Swamp, and then farther to the east around Newark as well. We've got this tropical moisture here, and then of course we're watching Tropical Storm Debby just stalled out over the Atlantic, but eventually it will make a move towards the north and affect us later in the week. Temperatures out the door into the mid-70s right now. We've got a light southerly breeze. Not a great day on the golf course today. A little wet out there. Braving the elements for sure. Not so good on the putt. 82 with occasional rain and still feeling pretty muggy.
Get it, Bob. I get it. It's been a while, though, since we've had a not-so-good putt there. Moving on, Milford Police is promoting something they are calling a safe exchange zone. And you can see here 2 parking spots now labeled as exchange zones. Police say they're meant to be used for child custody exchanges or purchases made through the internet. The area is under video surveillance 24/7, according to police. The 105th Annual Delaware State Fair, organizers are saying it is a success based on the small state, big fun theme. So here's some of the details about it. The 9-day-long fair brought in over 300,000 visitors to the fairground. 85,000 people showed up for the final weekend. And the fair saw over $400,000 in livestock sales. Over 14,000 pounds of food were donated to the Food Bank of Delaware.
Elon Musk's social media platform X is suing a group of major advertisers over an alleged ad boycott. The lawsuit accuses the Global Alliance for Responsible Media of antitrust violations. The suit claims the group organized to block billions of dollars of ad revenue over its concern about a change in brand safety standards since Musk acquired the platform in 2022. The lawsuit seeks to prevent the group from making advertising recommendations about X, as well as unspecified monetary damages. The EPA is taking a common weed killer off the market. The EPA issued an emergency suspension of DCPA, also known as dacthal. The suspension comes after the agency says a serious risk to pregnant women and their unborn babies who are exposed to that chemical. The exposure can alter fetal thyroid hormone levels, result in low birth weight, and cause other developmental issues. Still ahead this morning on Coast TV News Today, Food Bank of Delaware is in need of some fresh produce. After the break, we're going to tell you how you can help.
Seeing some rain on the lens on their Spicer Brothers cam right now. Salisbury 76, and watch out for those heavier showers, those tropical showers with the front nearby. Then we feel the effects of Debby later in the week with rain and wind on Friday, a first alert day, and then clearing up into the weekend. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Your Space Storage at Bayside, proudly serving the beach with a unique redesigned storage experience. Enjoy our fully enclosed loading area, 24/7 access, climate-controlled units, and a revolutionary self-serve kiosk where you can check in and load in anytime, day or night. Visit us at storeatbayside.com to get your first full month free and lock in your rate for 1 full year with our Your Price Guarantee. Your Space Storage, conveniently located just 2.5 miles from the Fenwick Harris Teeter.
Summer is here and so are the songbirds, so you need to disinfect those feeders at least once a month. You want to soak them in an equal parts of white vinegar and water for at least an hour to disinfect them. My Backyard in Ocean Pines carries all the products you need to keep your feathered friends healthy and safe. We also have a huge selection of quality hand-picked birdhouses, baths, seeds, unique gifts, and decor for expert and novice bird lovers alike. I can't wait to see you at My Backyard, where it's all about the birds and more.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Please listen carefully. Some roofing manufacturers have produced and sold defective shingles. They're not required to notify the consumer. If your roof was installed between 1999 and 2008 and you're experiencing shingle damages or premature shingle failure, give Morse Roofing a call to see if you qualify for a new roofing system with very little out-of-pocket expense. Don't wait. Call Morse Roofing now at 302-663-0042. There's good, there's better, then there's Morse.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:22, and you are now looking live at Dover on this rainy start to our Wednesday morning. And Bob, I guess we should be prepared for a few days of rain now.
Yeah, we're starting to get into that tropical feel. You can feel it, Matt, and we're getting some of those tropical showers. Dover hasn't seen any rain yet, but farther south we have. Now we have a stalled out stationary front to the north, and that'll be the focus for some scattered downpours, and it will be cooler but still muggy out there. And the stalled out front Thursday continues periods of showers, heavy at times, and then Friday I have issued a code red as we're watching Tropical Storm Debby moving to our west. So some heavy rain, wind, and maybe some flooding, but it looks like it's tracking farther and farther west, so maybe slightly lower impacts. But right now, we are seeing some tropical showers out there. They've been heavy across southern Sussex County earlier this morning, but now Millsboro, your heavy rain has ended. Otherwise, Ocean View, Dewey Beach, still seeing a few light showers right now, nothing all that heavy, but these showers flare up quickly and you can get into heavier rain very quickly. So watching on the roads, Newark back through Sinnapunxet, seeing some showers as well as Gum Swamp, Mardella Springs, and Nanacoke as well. There's generally moving from southwest to northeast with a trough over the top of us and a stationary front to the north, and some of that moisture from Debby coming up from the south. And here is Debby off the coast of South Carolina, winds 45 miles per hour. It could re-strengthen into a weak Category 1 hurricane as we go through the next 24 hours, but it's supposed to drift north through South Carolina, then into the Piedmont of North Carolina by early Friday morning. And then it's tracking to the north and northeast. It looks like the models keep pushing this farther to the west. So you can see Delaware and much of Delmarva is now out of that cone, and it looks like it's tracking near D.C. or west of D.C. by Friday morning, but we're still feeling the wind and rain impacts, and then tracking through much of New England and then exiting through Canada. Here are the spaghetti plots. All these models tracking Debby, and it's pushing it farther and farther west of what the National Hurricane Center is thinking. But today we're in the clouds, a little bit of sun, and it will be a little cooler with low 80s, some mid 80s possible, and some of those heavier tropical showers through the evening hours, and then overnight still watch out for some of those showers. The winds start to pick up out of the southeast on your Thursday with temperatures near 80 degrees, and you can see how these arrows are changing from yellow to orange to red. Those winds start to whip up as Debby's passing to our west. Some heavier rain on Friday, and then we're tracking Debby moving to the north on Friday evening. We're in the rain and the wind, but it quickly sweeps out to sea by early Saturday morning, and then we're pretty much clearing out as we go into Sunday and into early next week. As far as rainfall amounts, maybe about 2 inches and higher amounts west of 113 and along 113, and lower amounts to the east, and the winds start to pick up. Look how strong they get as we go through Friday, gusting over 40 miles per hour, maybe close to 50 along the beaches. So hunker down at that time. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 82 today with increasing rain Thursday and Friday. Yellow alert Thursday, red alert Friday for rain and wind, and then drying up Saturday, and then it's quieter and drier into early next week. Our umbrella winner is Stella Vandermeer from Dagsboro. Congratulations, Stella, on your umbrella. From Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you, Bob. Boxes of donated produce. That is one thing the Food Bank of Delaware is looking for, and the Food Bank is asking for fresh produce from farmers and even backyard gardens. Food Bank provides canned goods and fresh produce. Kim Turner is the Vice President of Communications for the Food Bank and says donations of any size are extremely helpful.
Even little kids that have backyard gardens. I know my son has a raised bed garden and he donates his tomatoes to the Food Bank of Delaware. So regardless of size, every little bit makes a difference.
And Turner says the Food Bank helps 100 to 150 families daily. To find out more about donating, you can visit CoastTV.com.
Coming up next on Coast TV News today, community efforts to rebuild a local guitar shop after a devastating fire. We'll be right back.
There are many details that shouldn't be overlooked when buying or selling your coins. Mint mark, date, and condition are all factors in determining a coin's value. Don't get ripped off. Find someone reputable who can answer your questions and pay you top dollar on the spot. Look to see if they broadcast current values live and if they use Graysheet for determining your coin's value.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
While hurricanes get most of the blame for wind damage, nor'easters and even strong thunderstorms can be just as devastating. And insurance policies may not cover wind-driven rain damage. So before a storm hits, walk around your home, remove any dead tree branches, and secure any loose outdoor items. After the storm, walk around again and check for any damage like loose shingles, siding, gutters, and evidence of water penetration. If you do notice significant damage after a storm, call a professional like Riptide Restoration. For more information, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
Hi, I'm Warren Rosenfeld. Start your day with breakfast from Rosenfeld's Jewish Deli, served at each of our 3 locations. Enjoy our scrambled lox, onions, and eggs, our corned beef and Swiss cheese omelet, or our fried chicken and waffles. How about our corned beef hash and eggs, our challah French toast, our oversized pancakes, or some warm potato latkes? And don't forget about our smoked fish platters. So come treat your belly to breakfast at Rosenfeld's. It's served all day long. We hope to feed you soon.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is proud to power Central and Southern Delaware. We power local artists creating masterpieces inspired by nature, eateries with roots that run deep in our communities, and business owners helping other entrepreneurs succeed. We serve a new orchestra founded by co-op members and a new library built to better serve Harrington families. We're inspired by the stories of our friends and neighbors, and it's for these people and places that DEC is committed to keeping the lights on.
Feel like you need to get away? Fisherman's Wharf Adventures has a getaway for you. Hop aboard our fleet of boats for fishing, dolphin cruises, and whale watching, or just lounging with friends and enjoying a cocktail. We offer full and half-day fishing, evening cruises, events, and even private charters too. Enjoy the adventure and take in the magic of the sea. With 3 generations in the business, we guarantee you'll enjoy the ride. What are you waiting for? Check us out online and call to book your trip today.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Fire at a Georgetown guitar workshop, not music to the ears right now. On Friday, firefighters responded to the building that's used for the Frets for Vets program. The nonprofit provides guitar lessons and for veterans, and it builds guitars for them to use. Most everything in that workshop is now melted or covered in ash. Founder Tom Baker says between the building and everything inside, it's close to $200,000 in damage. But he says insurance is set to cover about $60,000. A GoFundMe is online now, raising money to cover the loss and the repair of the building. A lot of people are reaching out to help put back what was lost.
I lost 4 guitars that were in process for students that were going to be starting up in the next semester. I lost somewhere north of $90,000 worth of equipment to make those guitars.
And Baker says he wants people in the Frets for Vets program to know they will still be supported during repairs. He says it'll likely take until October to gut that building, replace the roof, and get the workshop back up and running.
First Alert meteorologist Bob Try, back with us. And Bob, we're already starting to see some rough conditions out there based on this tropical storm.
Yeah, and for the anglers with the big fishing tournament, gale warning goes into effect. So building seas, be prepared for that, and also increasing showers. Closer to home, Chincoteague and Assateague, we're seeing those tropical showers today, and it's still muggy, but it's cooler. Moderate rip current threat, moderate UV index. Fenwick Island and Ocean City, you're in the 70s as well with the hit and miss rain, waves around 2 to 4 feet. Cambridge, pretty rainy, right around 80 degrees, and Crisfield into the upper 70s. Increasing rain, and then we get the effects of Debby by Friday into Saturday with rain and wind. More on that coming up in a few moments.
Bob, thanks so much. Also coming up after the break, the White Marlin Open sees its first white marlin catch of this year's competition. We're going to tell you all about that lucky catch.
Also, efforts to alleviate traffic as DelDOT is prepared for another update on the Millsboro Bypass project.
Also after the break, weed shop policies under consideration. Why Ocean City's looking to change the rules that govern marijuana dispensaries.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait?
then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water, or maybe into some hot water if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone. And it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
Just another perfect day at our beautiful Delaware beaches. Until... On TV, accidents can be funny, but in real life, they're no joke. When accidents strike, the Law Office of Trapp Nichols is here for you. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. Don't let negligence spoil your summer. Claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapp Nichols. Your priority is our priority.
The unit that I have is 19 years old, so I knew I was on borrowed time. Well, I called Above and Beyond, and Sean came out. He looked at the unit, he called around the house. At no time did I ever feel pressure to buy anything, and he also told me about some other great deals that were going on. Free financing, a rebate, and an energy credit. They showed up on time to come put the unit. This is fabulous. It's not this cling clang again. It was so quiet. They're a small company, but they do go above and beyond.
Now on CoastTV News.
We're seeing tropical showers increasing across Delmarva this morning. Some of those heavy, and we're watching Tropical Storm Debby off the South Carolina coast. It will bring some rain and wind late week to Delmarva and into part of the weekend. Details coming up.
Debby damage. Bob tracking the path of this storm, a storm that is already wreaking havoc for several southern states.
Marijuana policy for the Maryland coast, why Ocean City is attempting to do about weed businesses after changes in state law.
Cure for Millsboro congestion, the update from DelDOT about the ongoing bypass project.
This is CoastTV News Today.
August 7th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, time is 5:32, and earlier, if you're just joining us, we've been talking white marlin this morning. We saw that Michael Jordan's boat actually has a fish on the leaderboard in one of the categories of the white marlin.
Nice.
Be interesting to see today with the weather how many boats actually go out.
I'm actually scared for people. And I don't want to tell you guys what to do because I've never been a deep sea fisherwoman, but I'm a little scared.
Well, I think the conditions certainly change, so it's something that they're going to have to factor in for the rest of the week.
Definitely. So we're going to bring in Bob right now. Bob, I was asking you, are they going to have any more good days this week? You said Saturday might look pretty good, but I don't know. I'm just worried for people's well-being.
Yeah, well, I am too. I think we all are, and I think Saturday the weather's improving. But until then, we're looking at building seas as a gale warning out there. So I'm sure these anglers are seasoned, but they're going to need the foul weather gear and get ready for some bumpy weather out there. Clouds and radar closer to home. We've had some of those heavier showers across Sussex County. Millsboro had some heavy rain earlier back through Delmar. Not just some lingering showers near Dewey Beach, also some showers from Quantico back towards Bishop's Head. Salisbury, you're about to get into some more showers and golf club shores in these tropical showers. They can pop up and dump heavy rain in a short period of time. But you can see they're fizzling a little bit right now. And then here is Debby spinning off the South Carolina coast, stalled out, actually moving east-southeast. It will start to turn north again, then affect us later Friday and Saturday with rain and wind. But we're looking at temperatures in the 70s out the door right now, 73 in Milton, Georgetown, 74 with the southerly breeze. So let's walk you through it on Futurecast. Lots of clouds, keeps it a little cooler, but it's still muggy today, and we're still looking at those tropical downpours from time to time. It will come down pretty hard and fast, definitely a signature of that tropical moisture, and that continues into the evening hours, even 7:30, still pretty wet. So that knocks the UV index down quite a bit. It's down to 4 today. So the sunscreen not as urgent today or tomorrow with the rain Friday. It does start to creep up to a 6 on the UV scale, and then we're back into the very high range. So then you'll have to exercise caution with the higher SPF midday shade, limit your time outdoors, and avoid the sun late morning into early afternoon as we go into the weekend.
Thank you so much. And of course, Tropical Storm Debby now moving at a slow crawl, causing flooding in some parts of Florida. In Baker County, several roads closed due to flooding from Debby. The storm uprooted trees, knocked out power in that area. Dozens of people have had to evacuate their homes.
Tweaking the rules that govern marijuana dispensaries in Ocean City, some policy changes for those shops are being considered.
Yeah, Maryland has recently made regulation changes to marijuana dispensaries. Ocean City looking to follow suit. Coast TV reporter Kevin Zapay shows us what those changes might look like.
Pot enthusiasts are lighting up and letting it rip. And they're doing it legally now in Maryland. And one local is all in favor.
Let them smoke, you know what I mean? It's already legal, you know what I mean? As long as you keep it away from the kids or whatever, it's cool, you feel me?
And that's exactly what Ocean City plans to do. The Ocean City Council had their first reading this week that would change certain cannabis laws to align themselves with the state. They want to adjust the hours of operations for retail stores. Originally, cannabis shops in Ocean City could only operate from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But now they're looking to expand and allow shops to run from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. These changes will also add rules that govern location. No shop could be within 500 feet of a school, place of worship, or public park. Gilbert Johnson sees that as important.
It should have a certain type of criteria as to where the marijuana base or whatever they want to do should be located at. Anything, of course, that is high school or elementary on down, it shouldn't even be nowhere near in that area.
Although these rules are not yet set in stone, one business owner in the area isn't that worried about it either way.
For us, we don't really require an extension in hours. Our business determines what our hours are going to be depending on what our customers' demands are. And we've been open from 10 to 7 now, really for 6 years. And, you know, after 7 o'clock, we don't have a lot of demand right yet.
The Ocean City Council approved the first reading for the cannabis changes, and it will now be going to its second and final reading before it is law. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Maryland police need your help. A $22,000 reward is being offered by the FBI and the state police department for the murder of a 10-year-old boy that happened Monday night. It was around 10:30 p.m. Monday. Officers responded to a shooting in Salisbury. Police say when they arrived, they found the victim, a child, with a gunshot wound. The boy was taken to the hospital, but he did not survive. Investigators have started interviewing witnesses and residents of that area for more information, but right now there is no description of the suspect.
An update on a story that we've been covering for you. It's about the Millsboro bypass, and today at the Millsboro Town Center, a DelDOT engineer will share updates about this project and be available to answer any questions. The agency says they expect this bypass right there to be done in 2025.
Not a single white marlin was caught last year during the White Marlin Open. That is not a problem going into this year. It's only day 3 and already we have a qualifying fish. This bad boy weighing in at 77.5 pounds. It was caught by Van Poole of North Carolina. He is now on the boat Waste Not. All of this, of course, as we know, it's subject to change. But right now, if everything holds, that right there could be a $4 million fish.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Final week of the 2024 Paris Olympics continues today. Here's a live look at Paris. Looks like they have a much nicer day than what we have going on here. Only on Coast TV. You can tune in for events like diving, golf, hockey. The United States is currently crushing it at this year's Olympic Games. United States in first place in the medal count with 86.
All right, the Olympic Zone also, that continues on Coast TV. This, of course, is a show that features a daily summary, showcase, and behind-the-scenes fanfare of the Paris Olympic Games. This all happens at 7:30.
We have reached the final round and finding out Delmarva's favorite summer game.
Yes, this has been exciting. So you can see we picked some of the choices that we thought maybe you would enjoy for the summer games, and we have our top 2. Gymnastics and swimming. Okay, don't forget to vote. It's a close race right now. You can vote on CoastTV.com.
All right, we still got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, coming up, a local farmers market has been given a prestigious title. We'll tell you which market is ranked #1 in Delaware.
Also, Stephen Decatur seeking domination as the quest for a perfect summer field hockey season continues.
And also after the break, if you ride the DART bus in Sussex County, could be some changes coming up to the transportation system.
We salute Leon T. Baker. Leon was a distinguished World War II veteran who played a crucial role in 5 major battle campaigns, including the Normandy invasion and the Battle of the Bulge. His bravery in combat where he was wounded exemplifies the courage and sacrifice of our military heroes. After the war, Leon, alongside his brother Vernon, channeled his industrious spirit into co-founding Baker's Hardware, contributing to his community in a new, meaningful way. We honor Leon T. Baker for his service in defense of freedom and his lasting impact both on the battlefield and at home.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
The doctors of Delmarva Chiropractic take great pride in offering the finest, most individualized care to their patients and stay on the cutting edge of healthcare and clinical interventions. As winners of Coastal Style and Metropolitan Magazine's Best Chiropractors for 7 years in a row, Doctors Lane, Brown, and Taylor help with conditions such as back pain, sciatica, headaches, concussions, dizziness, and much more. The clinic also offers laser therapy, decompression, acupuncture, and custom orthotics. Call Delmarva Chiropractic today and take the first step toward achieving your maximum potential.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
In Sussex County, Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply has the parts you need. Powered by over 30,000 square feet of inventory at brass sales and an amazingly knowledgeable staff, we offer plumbing, electrical, windows, doors, tubs, showers, and even roofing and skirting for your manufactured home. Plus an extensive selection of parts and supplies for your RV no matter the class, size, or style. Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck, Delaware. Your home improvement superstore for all your manufactured housing and RV needs.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Gamey Elliott in Salisbury today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
5:42 on this cloudy, somewhat showery morning. Dry Tech, Cam, and Ocean City. Kind of ominous gray skies out there. 67, and we are seeing these showers scattered about, seeing some across southern Sussex County. Nothing all that heavy. Sun moving offshore from Long Neck, but it looks like a heavier shower west of Salisbury to Royal Oak, back through Nanticoke, so watch out for brief heavy rain. Also, near the beaches just east of Berlin, you are seeing a heavier shower there. This is tropical moisture that's coming up. We've got a stalled out boundary to the north. And here's Debby spinning around off the coast of South Carolina, still pumping all that rain into that state. And eventually, it does make a move to the north and affects us late in the week. But right now, temperatures in the low to mid 70s. And on the golf course today, not so great. In fact, my putting, not so good. And that's where we are with the weather. Occasional rain, still muggy 82. Call the Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Delaware Transit Corporation still considering changes to DART service in Sussex County. The Route 215 service, that's Rehoboth to Millsboro, that would be stopped after 9:30 p.m. due to low ridership. Also proposed the route to the Georgetown Professional Park on Route 212. That would stop due to a small amount of riders. If approved, these changes could go into effect in November. There will be a community workshop at the Georgetown Public Library today.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
As the summer winds down, so do summer leagues in all sports. Last night, we had live field hockey action from Stephen Decatur High School, and DSN's Kayla Santiago and Michelle Roberts had the call, and they have more.
Starting things off early in the first quarter, it was Bailey Griffin. She really showed up as a veteran and showed out here tonight.
Yeah, she was all over the field, creating opportunities for beach hockey and getting great crosses and finishes when she was in the circle.
See right there off the corner, that was her first goal of the contest, the first goal on the board. Ava Snell-Sire showing off what she can do, the stick work, the really good pass inside to Avery Schaaf, who gets it in the back of the cage. That was the second goal of the contest. But Blackout doing their thing in the cage as well. It was really impressive what Eden Hirsch was able to do in this contest. More action from beach hockey on the other side, doing their thing. They were fantastic here tonight and showing that they were a force to be reckoned with come fall season.
All those forwards were ready whenever the ball came into the circle to get down low and push the ball into the back of the cage.
For Michelle Roberts, I'm Kayla Santiago saying so long from Stephen Decatur High School. Beach hockey remaining undefeated in this summer league action. They come out on top 5-0 against Blackout. We send it back to the Wawa Studios with more.
Parkside season begins on September 6th. Meanwhile, Decatur takes part in the Bi-State Challenge on September 7th. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
Some of us seeing some tropical showers out there. Others, like Dover, seeing a break in the overcast right now. So it's going to be that kind of a day. Some tropical showers out there. And we'll be looking at that with the stalled out front. Then the effects of Debby with rain and wind Friday into Saturday with a red alert day. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Wow, it's so much bigger than you realize. East Coast Tile and Flooring has the largest selection of tile from around the world. And they are the only Dow Tile Premier showroom on the shore. They have the knowledge and expertise to assist architects, designers, and homeowners, and are fully licensed to take on any job from start to finish. Family owned and operated since 1947. Call East Coast Tile and Flooring today for a design consultation.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Bloomy Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Bloomy Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, accessories, and fun. Bloomy Boutique.
Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Long Neck, and Milford.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is proud to power Central and Southern Delaware. We power local artists creating masterpieces inspired by nature, eateries with roots that run deep in our communities, and business owners helping other entrepreneurs succeed. We serve a new orchestra founded by co-op members and a new library built to better serve Harrington families. We're inspired by the stories of our friends and neighbors, and it's for these people and places that DEC is committed to keeping the lights on.
Don't let other water heating services pressure you into making unnecessary fixes. Let the experts at Paradise Plumbing guide you.
We are locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience to help you identify the solution that will best fit your needs. Get your hot water flowing fast with a quick recovery heater from Rheem, in stock and ready to install for under $2,000. Pay nothing for 30 days or take advantage of our Pay Today discount. Call Paradise Plumbing today or visit us online at paradiseplumbingde.com.
Time is now 5:47. We are going to take a live look at Ocean City, and I'm glad we're looking at Ocean City again, Bob, because the clouds, they're kind of spooking me a little bit for what's to come, especially with White Marlin continuing.
I know, it is looking a little ominous out there, Paige, and we do have scattered showers. They were actually heavier earlier on, and we'll get into more of that tropical moisture as well as we go through time. Weather headlines, we have a stalled out stationary front to our north, so we're looking at scattered downpours even here south of it. It will be a little cooler today, but still on the muggy side in the stalled out front Thursday. Continues periods of showers, heavy at times. Then we're watching Tropical Storm Debby. It will be a remnant low making its path to our west, but still, I think we're looking at some heavy rain, some gusty winds, and maybe some flooding, especially farther to the west. I do have a red alert for your Friday. More on that coming up. But clouds and radar right now showing some scattered showers across the area. We had some heavy rain earlier from Millsboro back through Delmarva and Salisbury had some heavy rain, but now it's just lighter rain, lighter showers moving offshore from Dewey Beach to Ocean View right now. Looks like a heavier shower right around Cinnapunxet, so watch out for that. Make sure you have your umbrella out the door. Near Salisbury, Quantico, seeing some showers back through Nanacoke as well. So the showers are out there. Otherwise, it's mainly cloudy and muggy as we're getting into this tropical air mass. A front to the north right now, and then we go down the coast, and here is Tropical Storm Debby still pounding the coast of South Carolina with with rain, not as heavy as it was yesterday, but still, giving them a lot of rain, and it's pretty much stalled out right now. But eventually, it will start to move to the north and affect us later in the week. So here's the track taking it through South Carolina Thursday, North Carolina Friday, right along I-95, and then tracking it just west of D.C. as we go into Friday afternoon. You can see a good chunk of Delmarva is not even in that cone anymore as the models keep pushing it farther to the west, and then it will track up into New England, eventually southeast Canada. And you can see the spaghetti plots, all the different models continuing to push the track of Debby farther and farther to the west, which would mean lower effects for us, but I still think it will be breezy and kind of rainy. Today, we're mostly cloudy on Futurecast with temperatures a little cooler into the lower 80s with the cloud cover, bouts of heavy rain pretty much all day and into the evening hours. And as we go through the overnight, still looking at some of those showers, you can see the arrows starting to become more numerous as we go into Thursday as the winds start to pick up out of the southeast. And we'll see a few more showers on your Thursday. And then moving into Friday, look how the arrows turn to red. It will be windy as we start to see Debby's effects and tracking to our west with rain, maybe heavy at times, and then that wind beginning to shift to the southwest as it passes off to our north. And then we do start to dry out as we go into Saturday and the weekend. So that's very good news. And even into your Monday, we're looking drier as well. Looks like the heaviest amount of rain maybe across western Sussex County, about 2.5 inches, with lighter amounts farther to the east. And look at the winds really picking up with time. By Friday morning, we're gusting over 40 miles per hour at the coast. We could gust to 50 along the coast. And of course, we've got the big fishing tournament. It's going to be pretty windy out there with building seas. So watch out for that and gusty winds as we continue through Friday evening. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 82 today. Yellow alert Thursday, 81. Then that code red for rain and wind on Friday, 84. It dries out Saturday, 87. And then nice Sunday through Tuesday, sun and clouds and mid-80s.
Thank you so much. New this morning, today, Governor John Carney will join Speaker of the House Valeria Longhurst, other elected officials, and advocates to sign 2 bills supporting mental health care in the first state. House Bill 200 and House Substitute 1 for House Bill 5 both support student mental health in schools. House Bill 200 establishes a mental health service unit for Delaware high schools. House Substitute 1 for House Bill 5 would allow for reimbursement of medically necessary behavioral health services without IEP or IFSF documentation.
The historic Lewis Farmers Market has been named Delaware's favorite farmers market for the 3rd year in a row. The American Farmland Trust and the Farmers Market Coalition announced the market won first place in Delaware in the 2024 America's Farmers Market celebration. This ran from June 1st to July 31st. The 16th annual America's Farmers Market celebration showcased the essential markets across the nation.
Coming up next on Coast TV News today, the severe weather wreaking havoc on blood supply. We'll tell you how experts say you can help as donations get dangerously low.
What could you do with your new Amish tradesman pole building?
A garage, workshop, pool house, office, in-law suite, or just a big old toy box. The Amish Tradesman provides free custom 3D design to reflect your vision, built with Amish quality. For nearly 20 years, our Amish crew continues to operate in southern Delaware, where we live, work, and worship. Call us today to set up your free design consultation at 302-349-5550 or get inspired online at theamishtradesman.com.
We know you have better things to do with your time than cleaning. At Heather's Homeworks, we invest in giving you back your time, taking the stress off of your shoulders. For over 20 years, we provided excellent housekeeping services throughout Sussex County. Our team of professionally trained cleaners use non-toxic, all-purpose cleaning solutions to protect your pets, loved ones, and all surfaces in your home to ensure you're cared for and have peace of mind. Visit heathershomeworks.com or call today.
We can do it!
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Treat yourself to a culinary journey like no other at Benvenuto. Delaware Today named Benvenuto as a 2023 Best of Delaware Dining and Event Restaurant, where the perfect fusion of comfort, exquisite flavors, and a captivating atmosphere awaits you. Our passion for exceptional cuisine shines through every dish as we artfully combine international flavors and fresh, locally sourced ingredients. With stunning spaces and a private room for special occasions, our breathtaking Tuscan design sets the stage for an unforgettable dining experience. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Tide Pool Toys and Games in Fenwick Island is ready for summer fun. Thousands of games and activities across from the beach and free parking. From outdoor to indoor fun, we can keep you and your kids entertained for hours. Everyone loves Surfer Dude. Throw him in the ocean and he'll surf right back. We carry educational toys, books for learning, puzzles and games for family fun, tons of baby gifts, crafts galore, and so much more. Visit Kids Catch in Lewis and Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and now Rehoboth.
An emergency declaration from the American Red Cross, the organization that says it supplies about 40% of the nation's blood, is warning that donations are dangerously low, leading to emergency shortages.
Yeah, Mandy Gaither shows us how the weather is wreaking havoc on the nation's blood supply and how you can help.
From record heat to hurricanes, the American Red Cross says the weather is playing a key role in blood drive cancellations across the country. Nearly 100 impacted in the U.S. last month alone, and now the organization is feeling the burn.
It's an emergency.
With vacations and other summer activities, the Red Cross typically sees fewer donations this time of year, but with added weather challenges, the organization says its blood inventory plunged more than 25% in July, while hospital needs remain the same. And hurricane season is ramping up, which could raise demand even more.
The American Red Cross does have a national inventory system such that no region will go without blood, but that means it's just that much more important for the areas that are not impacted for individuals to come out and donate.
All blood types are needed, but especially type O, positive and negative. In recent weeks, the Red Cross says low supplies have forced a reduction in how much of this critical blood type it's able to provide to hospitals.
There are traumas, burn patients, patients with cancer, women in labor and delivery, heart surgeries. Those are going on all the time, around the clock. And so as the summer rolls on and you're busy, just please remember the people that are in hospitals today.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
It's 5:56. It's time now to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Yeah, I actually got a couple of them here, Paige. Today's coastal pets are two best buddies on your screen. That's Jelly Bean, who we are being told athletically obsessed with frisbees, and Nim the cat, who loves the outdoors. Both pets love their new home in Milton, getting used to the changes. They came from Middletown, Delaware.
Welcome to Milton. We're familiar with that area, and we want to keep seeing all your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos and telling us what makes them so special.
Scan that QR code at the top of your screen. That way you can submit your furry friend to Coast TV News and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
It is 5:57 now. We have a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, rain ahead of the tropical storm, Bob.
That's what we're looking at, guys. A building seas for the anglers, too, especially as we go into tomorrow with a gale warning. So deteriorating weather for everybody. Clouds, maybe a little bit of sun, a little bit of thunder, a little bit of rain, a little bit of everything today, and a little cooler with lower 80s due to the cloud cover and the tropical moisture. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We get to a yellow alert on Thursday with increasing rain, then a code red Friday for rain and wind from Debby as its remnants track to our west, 84. We clear it out Saturday, 87, and then from Sunday into next week, smooth sailing, sunshine, some clouds, and temperatures in the mid-80s.
Thanks, Bob. Coming up in our next hour, deadly storm. As we await what Debby will bring to us here on Delmarva, we look at what it has done in the south. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.